Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Trading with Goals. I'm going to start. So, the past 2 weeks I've been posting low volume stocks consistently. And there are people who are really utilizing it. I just wanted to go over it today. And we go through, especially for last week, and see how you guys can take advantage of that low volume to find plays. And we can look at how some of the stocks played out just based on the low volume. Okay, so I know it's usually a long list, but we can come up with a criteria to pick on the top 5 stocks, especially those ones that either had reported earnings or had a huge drop for one reason or another, or they had news or something happened to them. And especially how to handle low volume when SPY and QQQ are there. Those are the days to take advantage, because SPY and QQQ they're telling you if QQQ has low volume, it means the whole semiconductor mostly, because they're the major stocks in the QQQ fund, then it means the whole sector, something is gonna happen. Okay, if it's SPY is usually too many other stocks, mostly tech stocks. We have biotech stocks. We have SPY is usually a mixture of many, but you can anticipate what is gonna happen, especially the day you see SPY and QQQ have low volume. You take advantage of that. Now, we know there are 5 scenarios we anticipate from low volume. We're either going to get a V pattern, an inverted V pattern, or we're going to trend up the whole day, or we're going to trend down the whole day, or it's going to be sideways. Now, anytime you have a day that is sideways, without even looking at the volume, just know the volume is going to go even further down. Just a sideways day, usually the range is even smaller. Okay, and we look at some examples, and it means that day, if a stock is going sideways, the volume will definitely go lower the next day. It's a given. The volume is going to go lower the next day. Okay, so we're going to start. I don't want to start looking from Friday. You can go do that on your free time, because I want people to take advantage of this. When you're looking at low volume, you're promised a whole day. At some point after it's done with the zigzag, the V pattern, the inverted V pattern, it's gonna give you a whole day trending up. And every time you get a whole day trending up is usually followed by a whole day trending. Sorry, when you have a whole day trending down, is usually followed by a whole day trending up. Okay, that's just how it is, because I told you guys, low volume, the end result is usually to get a whole day trending up. That's the main result of low volume. So even if you get a whole day trending down, that's the stock you're gonna ride it back up, and we'll see examples of stocks that did that. Okay, so that's what we're gonna cover, and I hope you guys are gonna take advantage, because it takes me almost 2 hours to give you guys that list every day. Every day. So it's not a joke. And if I'm doing it and people are not taking advantage of it. Okay, so I'm gonna start with ADB, and I'll look at a few, and then you guys can give me examples. You can look at others. You give me an example, you pick whatever stock you want to pick from there. We'll look at the day we had QQQ and SPY having low volume and what followed next, so that you guys can take advantage of this. Okay, so we'll start with ADB. So we know ADB had a huge drop. Okay, so this past week the volume was up, because volume has to go hand in hand with price action. So if a stock is trending down, the volume has to go up. Volume, and people will usually confuse, and I still have people who are confused. Volume should go hand in hand with price action. So if your stock is trending down, the volume should go up. If a stock is trending up, the volume should go up. It's not, the volume is not just about the stock going up. When there's selling pressure, it means there's volume. There are people who are selling and there are people who are buying. So there's volume. So it's not, volume is not just about a bullish trend. When a stock is trending down, the volume goes up. Okay. So when you have a stock trending down and the volume is going down, then it's telling you, look at me tomorrow. Look at me. Always tell yourself that. I know Kashiro likes saying, oh, look at me. Use that to remind yourself this is a stock you're supposed to look at tomorrow, because it's going against the rule where stock should go up and volume go up, or a stock should go down and volume go up. Okay. So this last week, is it last week? The other week, it was, volume was going up because this stock was trending down. Now come Tuesday, Monday was a holiday, it was going sideways, and it's when we had the first day of the week, volume for ADB going down. So it was going sideways. So 5 of the outcomes, trending up the whole day, trending down the whole day, a V pattern, an inverted V pattern, or sideways. So it gave us a sideways. So it meant the next day you're looking at me, because you can get either of the 4 options. It already gave us sideways. Okay. Then on Wednesday, definitely this volume will go down, because whenever you have a sideways, you have a constriction. Look at the range. It barely moved. So of course, the next day, volume went further down. Okay, you can look at that list. Volume went down. And on this day, we almost got like a V pattern. It's just that it started, it was up, came down, and then it started going up, almost giving us like a V pattern. It almost looked like a whole day trending down. And then we had this move pre-market, but it didn't hold. And this day, Wednesday, volume still went down. So it didn't give us a perfect day where it's either trending down or going up. It was still like an indecision. Whenever you have a V and you look at the daily chart, it's an indecision candle. The market didn't know whether to take this price down, and then it was taken back up. So almost the high and the close is the same. Okay. So of course, Wednesday, volume still went down. And then on Thursday, we got a move. It trended down. We had this shallow pullback, and then it continued down. So this was like a whole day trending down. And if you look on Thursday, volume went up. It was not there in that list. Now, we know the end result is a bullish trend. So if you got this move, if you're seeing ADB had low volume on Tuesday, on Wednesday, we had a whole day trending down, then you know the end result of low volume is usually to get a whole day trending up. That is the end result. And that we got this move on Friday. Okay, so that's how you're tracking this volume. Right from the beginning of the week, or even from Friday, you want to see what happened on Friday. What was the price action? What stocks went up and the volume went down, or whatever. You're doing all that if you want to find plays for the next week, or even if it's Monday, beginning of the week, it doesn't matter which day. You already have stocks which have low volume. So you're tracking the price action from the minute this stock reports a low volume. So we've seen an example with ADB. It started with sideways. Okay, then we had the next day low volume, and then we had this day trended down, and then it gave us a bullish move up. So after this, we want to see if we'll have the continuation of this trend, because on Friday, I don't know if, can somebody check if ADB had low volume on Friday? I don't think so. Oh, it had low volume on Friday. So it still owes us, because the price went up, but the volume went down. So it means this is still a key play this week, because on Friday, the price went up, but volume went down. It was going against, it's not going hand in hand. So it means still, it's saying, look at me. So it's still a look at me on Monday. Okay. Now, the other thing we'll be looking at when it comes to stocks with low volume, you want to find their proximity to the previous close. We know how every day we are talking about this. Proximity. It was below, so it was bearish. This stock has been bearish. You can look at the multi. This is the multi. You can change it to the swing, the monthly, depending on if you want to go long or something. It's just good to know where it is positioned on the monthly and also the weekly. So when the week started, this is the whole month of February. It is way below the close. So now we know a stock when it's below the close, it's bearish. That's why since it broke this 630, it hit 630, what is 638, and then this was a lower high, 628, and then it started dropping. When it went below the close and then it triggered, this red line is the lower level trigger for puts. So this was your entry for puts, and then the ATR was 545. It was hit and broken, and it hit the target level, and then it started going back up. It didn't go back. So this is what happened last week. So on the monthly, we are far away. When a stock is far away from the close, it has to fill that gap to go back up to the close. So this is why I was saying you can look at both the monthly and also look at the weekly. You want to see where is it positioned. So of course, it's way below here. It has to go back up. Now, on the weekly, which is what you are using, because there was a huge gap when it went down. So you want to refer to the multi-day, which is the weekly levels. Okay. So we started the week and it was below the close. It went down, triggered the low level entry, but it didn't even hit the target level nor the ATR. So it was done going down. And when you started getting the low volume, you want to see if this stock wants to go back up, because the end result is to get a bullish trend. Okay. So this is how you trade. The same stock, you're tracking it from first day of the week to the last day, and it ended up giving you this day, or if you traded this day or Friday, it gave you this day trending up. And we are also going to look at it on Monday, because still it had low volume and it was trending up. Okay, so that's one for ADD. Another one. Now, stocks that had a huge drop or post-year, like car is post-year, had a huge drop, yeah? Go ahead.
It's oh, so if you're saying it has low volume and it's going up,
yes,
explain to me not a lot of English.
Yani bado mnanishangaza.
Na niko job. Please.
So now volume na price inafaa kwenda the same side. Okay, if volume is going up, if the price of a stock, price ikienda juu, volume inaongezeka. What drives the price of a stock to go up is the volume. There are people to buy. There are people willing. Kuna watu wanataka kulipa hiyo pesa. It's the volume that drives a stock to go up. Okay, is that clear up to that? Okay, now when a price is going down, the same thing, there are people willing to pay for that stock at a lower price. That's why volume increases as the price of a stock goes down. In the market, where uko hapo pale unakaa pharmacy, you are the seller and you have a buyer. If you don't have buyers and you have a drag there in your stock, what happens to it? It doesn't get sold, it's sitting there, you're not making money. But if you have buyers coming, they're willing to pay for the price you've given them. So if a stock is trending up, there are people willing to pay as it goes up, But if there's the volume, the people willing to pay for that decreases, even as this stock goes up, it's giving you a warning sign. There's something wrong because this is not going hand in hand. Price is not going hand in hand with volume.
So does that mean bearish then? Sama, just look at me.
So it can give you 4
or go anyway.
It can give you 5 outcomes. What are the 5 outcomes? What is number 1?
Continuation.
No, I need the trend. I don't want continuation of anything because you're talking about 5 things. What is the number 1?
Trading up or trading down.
Okay, so it's giving you a whole day trending up or a whole day trending down. So that's number 1, that's number 2. What is number 3?
The V pattern on the inverted V.
Yes, so what is the V pattern? A stock opens up, drops down, and then goes back up. Okay, and an inverted V, the price opens down, goes
Down.
up, and then goes back down. So that's the V and the inverted V. And what is the last one?
The sideways.
Sideways. This one. Okay, so even if a stock is going up like ADB did, and is still the volume went down, it is still telling you you can still anticipate what? On Monday, the price can go down, the price can continue up, or it can be a V pattern or inverted V, or it goes sideways. And when it goes sideways, trust you me, definitely the volume will go even lower. Sawa sawa, Tashiro.
Yes.
Anybody else with that? Because I want people to understand. I still get people in my DM still confused. That's why I decided to do this again. Volume is not just about a bullish trend. If a stock is trending down, the volume will go up. It's supposed to go up. If a stock is trending down, the volume is supposed to go up. Okay? The reason we have volume reducing on the day it has a V or inverted V is because you get an indecision. Neither the buyers, so this is when? On Wednesday? And sometimes I tell you guys the Hekenashi candle will not tell you. So Wednesday. Now, do you see Wednesday? What did we have? It's an inside bar. Okay, so we had this huge drop, then we had an inside bar. So most of the time when you have low volume, it's either an inside bar or an indecision bar. And if you change this to regular candle, you see on Wednesday, it's an indecision candle. It's like a doji. Okay, then we had this move here, which it created on Thursday. It went up, then came down. Then we had this move here on Friday, went up. Okay, so if you want to confirm, change the candles to regular candles and you see it was an indecision. Anytime you're getting, most of the time when you're getting a V, okay? So we agreed you have to be on 15 minutes to see that. You cannot see that clearly on the daily chart. So anytime you're getting that almost a V pattern, it's either an inside bar or an indecision bar. And when it's indecisive, neither the buyers nor the sellers. Nobody wins. That's why you have the price almost going back to the either the high of the day or the open. Okay, so nobody won. Here it was sideways. Nobody won. Nobody won here. Here we went down. Was ADB there on Thursday? No, it wasn't. So on Thursday it went down and then volume went up. So it was going hand in hand with volume because the price was dropping and the volume went up. That's why it was not in the list. But Friday, it was trending up, but the volume still went down. So it means it's still a stock to look at. Why would a stock go up and the volume is going down? What is the reason? Why would this price be going, the volume be going down? People were taking profit and there was no one willing to buy. So people are taking profit and there were no buyers to make this stock to continue go up. So it started going down because people are taking profit, leaving. People are leaving that what is it? Marikiti at ADBE. People are leaving. They took money and they were leaving. Nobody was coming in. No buyers were coming in to make this price go up. Now, when this happens, then it means there is a danger come Monday that we might have this dropping, or it might continue up, or we had a V or an inverted V or a sideways. So the same 4 outcomes you're looking for. Now, the reason you want to pick stocks that had a huge gap, if a stock had a huge drop down and you're expecting, so this is a pullback, it was bearish, this is a pullback, you're seeing from, it was at 525. If this stock goes back to the close, it's 546. So that's already giving you almost over 20 points, just going back to the close. Okay, so it went up. This was a possible swing here. Now, other thing for those people who like swinging, the day you have a V or an inverted V, those are the days you can possibly find stocks to swing. The problem is you might have a falling knife. This is what happened. We had this V, it went up, but we had it, when the market opened, it was dropping. So if you're not quick in taking profit, you can be caught in this selling, okay? But the good day is, especially after a whole day trending down, is usually mostly, in most cases, followed by a whole day trending up. Now, if this volume doesn't go up on this day, then it means you're still looking at this stock again, because now it still owes you another, either a day trending down or a whole day trending up. The end result is supposed to be a whole day trending up. Okay, so that's ADB. I'm gonna look at CAR because it also had a huge drop post-ER. So post-ER, stocks post-ER are best for this volume tracking, because if a stock dropped and just even going back 50% can give you a good move up. That time it means puts are expensive, but calls are cheap. So we had this, it had low volume on Tuesday. It had low volume on, I want to confirm. Okay, so it had low volume on Tuesday, 20th here. And then the next day, so it means when it has low volume, it means look at me. So if you had looked at CAR, it had a whole day trending down. And then what followed? Zigzag. So we know in most cases, after a whole day trending down, even if you have this sideways, it's usually supposed to be followed by a whole day trending up. Just know that and anticipate that. If you're still getting low volume, then it means you're still looking at me. So here we had low volume here. It was look at me here. It went down the whole day. So this would have given you a good play for puts. Okay, this stock was already bearish post here. And then come Wednesday, it was not there because volume and price were going hand in hand. So the volume increased because this stock was trending down. That was Wednesday. Then, so you'd have played car Wednesday after you've traded puts the whole day. Please don't be saying you're swinging to, I don't know, you're buying 2 weeks out. No, because here we're anticipating a whole day, trending up. So don't be there saying I'm buying 2 weeks out. If you're playing any stock based on volume, please, those are plays for day trade. Okay? Until it gives you a clear direction. Don't be going there buying time for 2 weeks or 3 weeks or a month out. Okay? So on Wednesday, the volume went up because price was trending down. Now, on Thursday, that's the 22nd, the volume went down. Why? It's a given. When you have a sideways, just know. If this stock is trending sideways, the volume most definitely will go. The volume will definitely go down. And that's what happened. Volume went down on Wednesday, telling you, look at me the next day. And in most cases, when you are done with this, the whole day trending down is usually followed by a whole day trending up. And this is what happened. We had this move, but it didn't, it started, it went up, yes. So this was a good play from 100 to 108. Considering this stock has been trending down, so calls were cheap, and it's a Friday if you're trading lotos. Okay, so car, and then on Friday, volume still, is it here? No, volume went up, so it's not there because Friday the list is long. Ooh, next week is gonna be good. So volume went up on Friday. Why? Because it was trending up. So volume was going hand in hand with price. Anyone, is Leroy here? Leroy. Anyone who?
Yes.
Which stock did you play based on volume last week?
Last week, I played IBM. What else did I play?
When did it have low volume?
When?
Yeah. IBM.
Can't exactly remember now, but
when did you trade it? What trend did you trade? See,
the wrong trend.
So IBM had low volume on Tuesday. So here, now it was trending down the whole day, but the volume went down. Leroy. So what were you trading? So the volume went down and the stock was trending down. So it was telling you still, look at me. And what did it do? It gave you another day, a whole day trending down. Okay, so that's Wednesday. Let's see if it was low. It is my eyes. I need glasses. So on Wednesday, the volume went up. It's not in the list because it was trending down. So here it was telling you, look at me the following day. If it's not giving you a going up, it will give you another day trending down or sideways. So it gave us a whole day trending down. After that, volume went up because the price went down. So it's still telling you, look at me, you're not done. Why are you not done with this stock? What does it owe you, Leroy?
Full day going up.
It owes you a whole day trading up. So there's no way you are ditching it here because it owes you, that's the end result, a whole day trading up. So even if you get volume increasing and you don't see it in the list, it doesn't mean you don't trade it because it still owes you a whole day trading up. In most cases, you can swing a call on this day. Now, when you have low volume, I usually just wait the next day because you can swing here and then what do you see? It trended down. So you have to sometimes have to wait to see the following day. So this one gave a whole day trending down and it still owes us, it still owed us a whole day trending up. So it was going up, went up here, went up here. So which trade? I want you guys to understand how this thing works. Any other stock? Anyone else who looks at volume? Or I'm just doing two hours of my time and nobody is bothered with it. So let's look at the day we had SPY and QQQ.
Virginia, I
So
have a
yes.
question.
Yes.
Sorry, so when we're looking at volume, I think it's now I'm comparing it to the previous day or a few days before, and I'm noticing that, like this for Adobe or ADB, for example, there was a time where like a few weeks ago it was 10 million was the volume, and then more recently it's like 4 million, 5 million. So like what are we saying is low volume? Is 4 million, 5 million, is that still considered low volume when we compare it to the 10 million?
You're comparing 2 days.
You said 2 days?
2 days. So today is Monday. You're looking at Friday's volume. So what is Friday's volume compared to Monday's volume?
Okay.
How do you know it's low volume? You're comparing 2 days.
Okay.
Okay. You're comparing 2 days. So I know it started up there because it was at 638. It was trending up and then it started dropping. And when it was dropping, volume was also increasing because price and volume was going hand in hand. And then we started noticing the volume going down on Tuesday for ADBE. Okay. Another stock, DE, had low volume on Tuesday. And it was going, this is a V, came down, went back up. Okay. It was like a V on Tuesday. I need glasses. So D had low volume on Tuesday. Wednesday, it still had low volume. Most of the time, when you're having this almost like a V or sideways or not much action, still volume went down. So it's still telling you, look at me. That's Wednesday. So when the minute you notice low volume from Monday, pick out those stocks, your key ones, because they're before the end of the week, they're going to give you a play. After it's done with the zigzag and whatever, it's going to give you a whole day trend. Okay. Then that's Wednesday, Thursday. Here, volume went up. It's not in the list. I don't know if it's my eyes. It's not in the list, but if the volume goes up, but it did not trend, it's still not giving you a perfect day. Like here, it dropped and still gave you like a V. So it's still telling you, look at me. But here, you start getting an idea of where it wants to go. It trended down. A V pattern is the sellers, nobody won, but the sellers tried to take the price down and then the buyers took control. Okay, So still look at me. And then on Friday, we got the trend up. Okay. We got the move up. Pan W. Let's look at Pan W, the Woodley is talking about. When did it have low volume? Woodley, when did it have low volume? So I'm not seeing it on, had low volume on Woodley. When did it have low volume? On Thursday and Friday. Okay, so it had low volume on Thursday. And you gave us like a V, inverted V. So price will open like up here, dropped, then went up, then came back down almost to this price. So this was an inverted V, telling you, look at me the following day. So the following day, it was trending up. Anytime you're having this, those people who like swinging, when you get this kind of V, if V or inverted V, those are the days you can take a chance and swing. You can take a chance, especially because this is either giving you a double top or a double bottom. You look at where it came from. So this is Wednesday, it came from this level, 260. Then here you have 265. Then you have 266. So you're looking for double top, double bottom, or a higher low or a lower high. Those are the days when you have this kind of V or inverted V, you can take a chance and swing. Okay. So this is what happened. Then it went up, but still on Friday, the volume went down. It was trending up, but the volume went down. So it's still telling you, look at me on Monday. And this was not a perfect going up. It went up, pulled back, then went up. You're supposed to get like a whole day trading. Towards the end of the market, you might get a pullback. But it's supposed to be like just going, 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 going. And this is a stock that had a huge drop. So we put back the sari. Yeah. Where is the sari? Oh, this dropped way below for the weekly. You see the monthly. See, this one just had a huge drop. Okay, so it was way. So this one reported earnings, had a huge drop. Any of these stocks post-ER and you start registering low volume post-ER, they're telling you you'll get a lot of play out of it. Okay, so this was also post-earnings. So Wednesday, it reported earnings on Tuesday, and then we had this move here. Then we had this V, inverted V, and then we had low volume here. Then we had this move. So it still owes us a good day up, or it can decide on Monday. I'm going down, back down. It's still bearish. Okay. We have our GS, those people who've been trying to force plays on GS. I know GS is frustrating. It has a 3 weeks tight pattern, but oh my goodness. I told you guys, there's no way GS and SPY can just be trending up at the same time. One has to come down, and that's the reason why. So I'm thinking the day SPY just decides to drop, that's when GS will decide to start shining. I don't know. Okay, so it had low volume on Tuesday. GS. He had low volume on when? Who can see these things? My eyes. Horrible. So it had low volume on Wednesday here. Okay, and it was going like sideways. Anytime you're seeing these, Don't even force plays on such a day. Just wait. It will give you a play. The day is coming. Okay, so the next day, so here it was telling you, look at me. It went up, continued. This is the day Wednesday. I told you guys swing GS. Most of you didn't even look at it. So it went up, but it still didn't give us a perfect. But it was going up the whole day. It opened 380, went to 388. Shallow pullback continued up on Thursday, into Thursday. Rejected our 396, then pulled back. So that's Tuesday low volume, Wednesday low volume. So this day it was trending up, but volume was still down. So it was still telling you, look at me. Then what happened here? We got an inverted V, went up, then came down. Inverted V day, you can still trade because you're trading calls, then you're trading puts. Especially those stocks with a big ATR, very good for such a scenario. Now, when you have this good inverted V, they are mostly those people who like swinging. Look for stocks that give you inverted V or a V. You might catch a swing. So you're looking for double bottom or a higher low. So it came from here. This was a higher low. This was a double bottom. You can swing calls and it went up. Okay, and it had low volume. So the volume increased on Thursday and low volume on Friday. So all these stocks I'm talking about mean next week we're gonna have the same thing happening. GS is still, look at me. Friday, the list is long. We had stock trending up, but the volume went down. Now, let me look at the day we had SPY and QQQ. So I want to start on Friday and see. So SPY had low volume when? Tuesday. Can you imagine when you see SPY, when you guys see SPY and QQQ, it should be automatic that you're thinking tech stocks will go up. If you see QQQ, just know automatically something is going to happen with semiconductor stocks. So we had SPY on Tuesday. Whenever you see this, you just start dancing. Whenever you see SPY, just start dancing and celebrating. Tuesday, it went down, then almost giving us like a V, but it was a lower V. So this day, price volume went down. Okay, on 21st, 20th, Tuesday. On Wednesday, so Tuesday volume went down. Who's looking? Already it was telling you from Monday, SPY should be a key play for you this week. Why? Because it had low volume. It's saying, look at me this week. That's it. That's what you get from low volume. It's telling you, look at me this week. Just know that. And we know SPY had dropped. So we had a huge drop all the way from 508, is it? 503, and dropped all the way to 494. I know this is, you might think it's small, but for SPY, this is a huge drop. And then we had like a double bottom, slightly broke 494, hit 493. So whenever you have low volume, please just be doing those swings. Take a chance. Some of these contracts are like $20, $50, and you're waking up to 500. Take a chance because it's already telling you, look at me. Okay, so that was on Tuesday. On Wednesday, I don't think. Oh, they were still there on Wednesday. Why? Because we didn't have much action. This action happened after the market closed. Okay, so it was still telling you, and this volume, guys, you can look even before the market opened. Yahoo Finance gives real-time volume. So if you're seeing this volume here, volume dropped. On Wednesday, volume dropped. Hey, angalia hizo contract. Kama you're seeing a $20 contract, just take a chance. Sure, it is supposed to give us a whole day trading up. It did. Here, almost until market close, just going up, and you guys are just taking off running. 5 minutes to shut Oroka. Huh? 5 minutes you run, and it's supposed to be a whole day trending up, at least all the way to power hour. You're in that trade. Oh, Shiki, you're not shaken. Because that's what it's promising you, a whole day trending up or a whole day trending down. So even if a stock opens and the whole pre-market, this stock was going up, it is still supposed to give you a whole day trending up, not pre-market. It is from market open up to market close. So this gave us this. Okay, and if you look on Thursday, so this is Thursday. On Thursday, volume went up. They are not there. They were there. So still telling you, look at me. Volume was still there on. Oh, this is Wednesday. My eyes. Thursday. Let's see. I don't think they were there. My goodness. No, they were not there because this day volume went up. Okay, so volume went up, and now you're looking at target levels. If it doesn't hit your target levels, so still it was a play to look at on Friday. Now, come Friday, SPY is there on Friday. It was going down, but the volume went down. So it means, oh, this week we are still dancing. I hope you guys are getting the concept. Is there anyone still swimming with the sharks and not getting it? Bobo, is it clear? There are people who don't ask questions that they are
Very
lost.
clear, Virginia. All I need to know is just one thing. You text me the link for Yahoo Finance. I think I've been relying on the volume for the other things. For
Yahoo
the
Finance, just type yahoofinance.com.
and how do you find the volume? I was trying to
You go to
navigate.
you go to historical data.
Eh?
Historical data.
Historical
So when it
data.
gives you
Okay.
those tabs, you click on historical data.
Mm-hmm.
But I do it for you guys every day. I'm posting low volume, so you don't even need to do it.
Yeah, that I follow the low volume stocks that you post, and the ones have broken the Bollinger Band rules and all that. I do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this low volume, it is telling you, the minute you see a stock with low volume, it's telling you this stock is supposed to make you money. It is supposed to make you money. It will either give you a whole day trending up, a whole day trending down, or when it gives you the V or inverted V, there are opportunities to swing. Those people who want to swing, don't swing on those lazy, what do you call, undecided, or it's going sideways, very risky. But the day you're getting those inverted V, or you're getting a clear double bottom, like here we had this, especially for SPY, you look for double bottoms, double top, or higher low or lower high. Okay. Who else here who was still confused? Atis, uko hapa?
Niko kabisa.
Hii umeshika, mi sitaki kusikia maneno unaambia watu wakupatie plays. Why? Ukiona SPY low volume, QQQ low volume, it is you and SPY and QQQ for that week until you get that move.
I get it, lakini ni story saa zingine tu tunapiga.
Wewe artist. Owe me a response.
Atis, wewe.
Nimekupata hapa.
Especially for those people who, Virginia, who don't have those enough money to trade the AVGs and the SMX.
Right.
Yeah, you do the SPY and QQQ.
SPY and QQQ.
Mondays,
Then
Wednesdays, and Mondays, Thursdays, and chances on Friday. That's what I do. So
if you see low volume SPY Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or you start seeing it Friday, Monday, just know that week you're gonna buy SPY contracts for $20, they'll go to 500. Even those AVGOs, let's look at the day we had AVGO, because, and I know people get scared, but whenever you have that inverted V or V, they usually make the contracts a bit cheaper. Even SMCI and watu wanaogopa. So the day you are seeing QQQ, trust you me, AVGO is there, NVIDIA is there, SMCI is there, LRCX is there. The minute you're seeing SPY, look at Netflix, Meta is there, Microsoft is there, Tesla, iko hapo na Tesla still misbehaving.
is just acting up, but ile time italipuka, it's gonna go
Italipuka.
bonkers. Yeah. Hmm?
Ikilipuka, italipuka. Kwanza ukiona Apple is there, just know the market is going to be going crazy at some point. The Apple is like the litmus. Ukiona any stock that is going to report earnings and it has low volume, just look at that stock. Something's going to happen. So also another stock I like seeing on low volume is MSTR and Coin. That's the day you wake up and see MSTR is up 50 points. Very good opportunities. So Meta, the same. That's the minute you're seeing SPY, just go and find out the top stocks under SPY, the top stocks under QQQ. You will, this plays, look at this. Man, Tuesday telling you low volume Meta. Just know I'm gonna hit it hard with Meta, and you can find the end result. Just tell yourself the end result is supposed to be a bullish trend. Okay, so we had low volume here, it was going sideways. Then of course, low volume on Wednesday, and then we had these moves. So even if you're seeing it's up, this is pre-market. Low volume is not about pre-market. It's about market open to market close. And this move should last you at least to power hour. So the minute unaingia hapa, Ruth, you don't run. Start running 5 minutes. The whole day, at least it should trend up or down up to the last hour. Now, this is my time, 12:30. This is around lunch hour. Almost an hour, 1 hour and a half to market close. And you see, it's the same stock. It was still continuing up. Okay. So we have tons on Friday, tons, including SPY, QQQ, all those. So I was supposed to look at NVIDIA. Let's look at all these stocks you guys are scared of. So AVGO, LRCX, KLAG, AMD. Wacha niangalie AMD ya Roots. Napenda AMD. You see how you missed an opportunity.
I know.
So low volume on Wednesday, 21st. Okay, so here it gave us almost like a V, but it didn't go up here.
Mhm.
Then we had this sideways. Whenever you're seeing a stock going sideways, ninawaambianga ni nini? Those people who don't know Swahili, just tell yourself changa. Just think of changa. Or if you're brewing tea, us in Africa, we brew tea. When you put milk and water and everything, majani and sugar, you don't wait until the bubbles start forming and the tea is overflowing in your stove. When it's doing this, you just know there's changa in huko ndani. The tea is brewing inside there. Don't wait for the bubbles. This is now when the tea is overflowing, your root is running, and it takes off after 5 minutes. Whenever you see this is a brewing changa or brewing tea. Don't wait for it to overflow. Just know something is coming. This boring here, you people don't love, you want pressure, you want adrenaline. Look at least for stocks that are boring, because there is something brewing inside there. Busa, or is it changa or busa? Something is brewing. You don't want it to overflow. Is when now you're running, you want to go remove the tea from the stove, unachomeka. Okay? So that this low volume, it is supposed to give you a play for that week. Whatever stock you still see there, pick your top 5. Look at the ones that have had a huge drop. Look at the ones close proximity to the close. Okay? Close proximity, because they're telling you if they'll give you a whole day trending down, they can go down. They're just at the starting point. This is the starting line. You know, when those people were taking a race, this is the starting line. The previous close is a starting line. So any stock with the close proximity, good play. Because if it's a bullish going up, it can go all the way to the ATR. So this is the key level or the ATR. Or if it's going down, it can go all the way down. Just look at the moves. Okay. Now, if you're seeing it's this, you don't run away. Oh, it's already up. I can't afford. Look for a contract away from this. Don't buy those, because somebody who took a swing here, maybe they paid $50. They're waking up, their contracts is up 200. You can't buy the same strike price. You look for a different strike price. Then you still have time to get into this play. Especially for those people who are at work, you want to find a play, a quick play. This is a good one. You're in it for 1 hour. Okay. And of course, Friday, all these stocks have low volume. Now, if a stock is coming from down, you have to look, where did it come from? It's not, if it's not hitting. So those people who want a dandia, what is dandia in English?
They jump into it.
You guys, you need to be opportunists. Instead of you trying to get calls, wait to jump on puts. It's already up. If you missed this, so this was okay. NVIDIA had also low volume. We had this. If you missed this, it went up. Now, the day you're seeing this, any stock after low volume, after it gives you a whole day trending up, just anticipate a pullback. That's why I'm saying don't buy 3 weeks out yet. It will pull back. It will pull back. So for such stocks, and it gives you 2 candles warning you, I want to go down. Instead of you trying to get calls and running with everybody in a sweat, you're sweating. Just time it and ride it back down. Okay. Until that stock has a change of character. Okay, so like for stocks that were trending down and then they start going up like ADB, until it gives you a change of character, don't buy time. Don't be fooled by this 1 day of trending up. And then you start saying, now I'm buying 3 weeks out. Do you have a change of character? If the answer is no, just day trade. Okay, do we have a change of character here? Ruth, do we have a change of character?
Yes.
Do we have a change of character?
Well, yeah. This green.
Where?
The green.
Which green?
Well, you have a green I'm seeing a green candle and then 2 inside bars.
So where is the change of character?
Oh, well, I was just talking about the difference in color. It changed from red to green.
Is
And
that change of character?
Well, I thought that's what you were asking.
I asked, does ADB have change of character?
But if you mean, does it have a direction? No,
Oh
because
my God,
it's too
Ruth,
indecision bad.
Ruth. Hey, majameni. Sijai kutana na mtu kama wewe. Hey,
I think of it
hey.
differently.
What is different about change of character? The meaning of change of character does not change.
Okay, well.
Oh my God, Ruth. Really? Do we have a change of character here?
Who are you talking to? Oh.
There's no change of Ruth. Hey, jameni.
No, well, there's no change of direction. Okay,
Hey,
that's how
Ruth.
I'm thinking of it. Okay.
But that's it. Change of character is change of trend. Do we have a change of
Okay.
trend?
No.
Mama.
Uh,
Why?
with my own definitions, I guess. Shoot.
No, I'm using it. Hey, which definition, Ruth? Change of character is change of character, please. So I'm trying to, because I see people, because they've seen one stock trending up one day. I bought time. For what? Which time are you buying? For what reason? Do you have a change of character? No. Why are you buying time?
Okay. Can I see a change of trend instead? Because no, seriously, Virginia, when I hear a change of character, I'm thinking a change of candle. Like the
Which?
color. So yeah, I gotta change. I gotta think.
Hawa watu wa kukaa kwa dirisha, kila class unakaa kwa dirisha.
Now, if you tell me a change of direction or change of trend,
Direction.
but no, they all the same meaning. Okay.
What is change of character, Ruth? And I'm serious. What is change of character? What is change of trend? What has to happen to have a change of trend?
You need. I think you would need a definite. Well, you'd need a green candle going up, but it has to have like a higher. It has to be a full candle with a higher high.
Oh, la, 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 la.
I'm sorry, a higher low. I know what you mean. I just
Who
can't.
can answer? What is a change of character? What has to happen for you to have a change of character? Anyone?
See, nobody wants to
Has to
answer.
beat the previous high.
Has to do what?
Break the previous high.
The previous what?
High.
The
previous
time.
day.
Candle? No.
The
The previous
high. If it's a high or a low, it breaks it.
Okay, we are talking about ADB going back up. What it's not candle. What is the right term? This is a previous high. This is a previous high. This is a previous what is the right term? It has to break above the previous
day.
Close.
Oh my.
I know
Higher than the
for sure
previous
it's an
day.
inside bar though. It's an inside bar. It has to break that candle.
The previous lower high. Majameni. Now, the reason we cannot focus on this candle, Donna, why is it that we can't have this as our confirmation candle?
Because the one before is longer.
Right,
So
and this is an inside bar. So you can't focus on this one. Yes, it can break this, but that will not be a confirmed change of character. Why? Because we have a huge gap. This is the right candle. But a change of character is when a stock breaks, a stock was trending down, and then it breaks above the previous lower high. A change of character on a bearish side is when the candle breaks below the previous higher low. Edith, it's not just the previous high. This is a previous high. Is this change of character? It has to be the previous lower high for it to be bullish, and it has to be a previous higher low for it to be bearish. Now, I mentioned a key thing about a confirmed change of character. Where does the close have to be? So here, let's say we are using this candle. If we are to go by this candle and we have a change of character, where does the close have to be? It's not the previous day. It is about the previous lower high. Woodley, it's not the day. It is the candle with the lower high. Yes, it can be big because now this one, is this the previous day? This is the previous day. So this is not the candle. It has to be the previous lower high or the previous higher low when a stock is going down. Jamani. It's not previous day. It is the previous lower high. Okay, I didn't read. Yes. Break of the previous lower high. Yes. Okay, so now this one, yes, we can use this, but will not be safe because this stock can hit here and then go back down. It has now to be this candle. Okay, so it's not about just the previous candle. It's the previous lower high. That's the change of character rules. Please take
Okay,
it
Virginia.
serious. Yeah. Now, what is the most important thing about the close of that candle when you have a change of character? Where does it have to close? Donna, where does it have to close in terms of a bullish change of character?
It has to close above that long red candle. So it has to be like, I would consider it bullish if it was like at 590, 600. That's when I would get in. I wouldn't get in before then.
Okay, now let's not use this candle. Let's come back here. Now you're seeing this. Was this a confirmed change of character?
No, the next day. I would wait till the next day.
So why is this candle not a confirmed one?
It is a change of character, but I wouldn't get into positions till I see the second or third.
No,
higher.
Ioni, those are your rules. I want you to give me the rules according to the right way. You are doing according to your rules. What has to happen with the close?
It has to be above.
It has to be above. So this was not a right candle for a change. Yes, it went above this, but where did it close? Below it. And that's why you're seeing the next day this candle opened here and then now it went up. After it goes up and it closes above this, like this candle, now you have confirmation. Where?
Hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Kicks and giggles.
What did you check? Hey, Madameni. Okay. So when you are trading low volume, please do not go saying, oh, I'm buying time. I'm going 3 weeks, a month out until you have a confirmed change of character. You are day trading or swinging the way we've seen. When you have an inverted V or a V, there are good opportunities to swing. But until you have a change of character, please do not go buying time. Okay? So, how comes I thought crowd was reporting this week? Now, I'm not a fan of swinging snow overnight for earnings. It's just, okay, now you see snow. Yes, it had low volume on these days, but we had this, it closed below. It slightly broke above it, but closed below. So that's not a confirmed one. The next one is a confirmed change of character. Okay, change of trend, if you want to say it, if you want a layman's, it's change of trend, but we call it change of character. It's an ICT term. Okay. So it is still not a momentum stock. I have worry with stocks that are not momentum for swinging overnight. It's gonna go, it's supposed to give both trends, the zigzag, up and down, up and down. So it's gonna be a good one, but I don't know about swinging because you guys know how snow behaves for earnings. It's usually good after, but for overnight, the only time it was is when it was very bearish, when it was just dropping together with CRM, when they were dropping. But it's never been a good swing overnight, but it's gonna be a good play post year. It's supposed to continue up. The same thing for CRM, supposed to continue up. But we want to see a pullback. This pullback was not enough. We only had, so here we had only 2 lower lows. Then here we had 3 lower lows. And here we see, now, you're seeing this confirmed change of character. The next day went up. So you want to see such things before you buy time. Okay. DPZ, it's reporting on Monday pre-market. So that one, I sometimes don't like the it barely has volume sometimes when it's not going up, but it's usually a good lotto. And it's gonna be a good stock to trade post year. Okay. This week still, because we have low volumes, it means semiconductors they're still big thing, especially Nvidia, SMCI, and ARM. So this week, ARM, for whatever reason, is supposed to be something. I don't know, something. For whatever reason, shop also something supposed to happen. Okay, bullish, something bullish. And we had now, you see, this one is a good one. Why we had this huge drop all the way from 91, dropped all the way to 76. So it's supposed shop GS, same thing. GS is still 3 weeks tight. I still feel it has not given us that move. Look at this. It's barely out of this top 392, 393. It's just hit 396. So 3 points. It's still not enough for a 3 weeks tight pattern. So GS, shop, ARM, Nvidia, SMCI, crowd. Supposed to be some lotto this week for some reason. I think, maybe because of earnings for this, but it's reporting the other week. I don't know why I thought it was this week, but it's supposed to have some move. Now, the reason why we love it, we have this huge candle. So whether it's going up, we have this move, whether it's going down, we have this move. So here we still don't have a change of character. We're still playing. If it gives low volume, you're still riding it until it gives us a change of character. Baidu is reporting this week. Chinese, for some reason, it went above 112. 112 is the key level. But it's supposed to continue down. I don't. But Chinese stocks are gonna be good next month, but it's still bearish. Here it went up slightly, then continued down here. We barely survived 112. It needs to go to 120. So this 120, and then 128, then 138, but it is bearish. I don't know if it's gonna be a good swing. I don't have a good swing for this week for any earnings stock. Apart from this. I don't know why in my head is just ringing crowd, and I know crowd is not reporting. Please don't forget crowd this week. And there's a stock here. It's reporting here. I know it's a fund or something. This one can be a good lotto, but I don't know nothing about it. I just came across this when I was going through the stocks, and it seems like a good one. It's a fund for, it's like SMH for semiconductor. It's a fund for energy stocks. It is supposed to be a lotto, so, and it has this huge candle. Crowd is next week, but crowd is gonna be a good play this week. Leroy, you still want to play crowd? So this week, crowd, ZS is not reporting this week, is it?
Yes. 229. Is it the 29th?
Yes, is this week.
229. So was
This
that
week or
Wednesday?
Yes,
next?
is
Was that
supposed to be a
Wednesday?
lotto. Hold on. Why am I so confused? Why is just crowd in my head? Please don't miss on crowd this week. Let me just keep saying it because it's in my head. Okay, let's see. ZS, FunW, crowd, MDB. Now, there's supposed to be lottos this week. But Workday, I know, is reporting is supposed to be zigzag. Snow supposed to be up or down. I have no clear, but ZS is gonna be lotto. ZS, crowd, now, MDB, and PanW. They are supposed to be lottos this week. Now, ZS, let's see. This is the monthly. So after that huge drop, I think I'm gonna take a lot on this one. I'm gonna gamble this. I don't know how the contracts are. It is supposed to be a lot of. Sometimes ZS is better than Snow when it comes to earnings swing. That's the word. Oh my God.
Contracts are not cheap.
Ooh.
Contracts are hot.
We need a crash. When is
Yeah.
it reporting?
I think on the 29th.
Thursday, we need a crash. Ish. Crash. Does it have low volume? It is supposed to be a low, but how is it going? How you
It was on their low volume list for Friday.
It has low volume on Friday?
Mm-hmm. I'm in a play. I'm in a call.
And we want it to go down.
I know. How do you work it down?
Oh my goodness, those contracts are so expensive.
Shoot.
What? We need a crash.
Are they expensive both ways?
Both ways.
See, that's what I don't understand.
It's because I explained to you guys, people are selling. You're selling puts.
That's crazy.
Oh my goodness, what is this?
This contracts are ridiculous.
Even puts even a 200. Ugh. We need a crash. Okay. We have until Thursday, so we need a crash. So I'm hoping we are bearish too. I'm sorry.
Let Dawn get out first.
I'm sorry to get you up. Put.
Oh,
Donna needs to get out.
I want us to go down tomorrow. Oh, Donna, these low volumes, don't just don't sing until you have change of character because oh my goodness.
But it had there on the one day, it had the change of character. That's why I got in.
That's why you don't trust. Don't I
Are you
say
in profit?
don't
Are you in
trust
profit,
these.
Donna? Did you close in profit?
I have it open now for this week.
You bought
No, I'm
I
saying are you
made
in
money
profit?
from it last week, and then I got into a call for on Friday, Thursday.
Right. I'm saying, did you close in profit or you are underwater?
On Friday, I have it still open. I did a 295 call.
at 2 what?
95.
Oh my God. Were you playing for earnings or just for this?
It expires March 8th.
Oh, okay. So she's playing for earnings after.
But that
Yeah.
one is way out of the money. If we have a down, it will be crushed.
I know.
295.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is like 100 and something, but that's still a lot of money to be so far out of the.
Yeah. Because I was playing it all last week and I was making money. And then I said, I know earnings is coming, but I know it's gonna go up. So I
You know
bought
it will
that
go up.
call.
You know something I don't. You say you know.
Apparently I don't. Apparently I don't.
You know it will go up.
Yeah, give what you have insider secret.
Oh my goodness. Ugh. Anytime you're seeing a stock is going to report ER and both sides are expensive, if you have to buy in the money for you to make any money, even if it makes a move. That was the case with Nvidia. You had to buy in the money. Anybody who went out of the money, they were crushed. Because these people have to get back their money. They've been paying people, you people have been trading Nvidia calls and all that. You've been making money. So they have to get money out of all these having to pay all people. And they do it by crashing all those out of the money contracts. So, and the only stock, there are very few stocks I can gamble and buy more than 500. Nvidia, AVG Oil, and semiconductor stocks. If it is for tech stocks, only MDB now and MDB now and Net, PanW, those usually are good gambles for earnings. But Snow, I'll just wait. Workday, very lazy stock, but it's a good one, but just takes its time. ADSK, they're all reporting this week. They're supposed to give us, they are supposed to continue up, but we need a pullback. They are away from the close. So if we can get, no, this one is Tuesday, Monday. All these are supposed to be buy the dip, sell the BTFD, STFD, buy the dip or sell the rip. So with such a stock which is away from the close is not giving me good vibe to get in only on any, and because this is a lazy stock, some of the tech stocks, Workday, ADSK, they're just lazy. They take their time. They're good stocks to hold. Because they take their time going up. They're not adrenaline rush like what we see. See, look at the candles, very dwarfy candles, very lazy stocks. I don't like I like them, they're good, you can hold, but I don't like them for day trade. That they don't give you that everyday rush. They are not like that. You get that from Meta, Netflix, Microsoft, and all that. But ADSK, Workday, sometimes just wait post year to see. But they're supposed, all these stocks are supposed to be having continuation up. Workday, ADSK, ZS is supposed to be a lotto. So any side, it can either go down or go up. Snow, if we get a pullback, we'll definitely ride it back up. The same thing with Workday and ADSK. If we get a pullback, we're supposed to ride them up. They're supposed to continue up. Okay, so I don't have, even Baidu is just, all these Chinese stocks still bearish, so I can't even just be particular, not unless it's post earnings. But MDB this week, MDB, please, Lotto, Crowd, Lotto, Now, Lotto, ZS, Lotto, so I don't know if it's post here. And PanW, Lotto. Okay, together with Shop, NVIDIA, SMCI, and ARM. Yakavi. Okay, so I'm praying for a crash. A crash happens when you have a stock going up, and then by the time market opens, the stock is trending down. So neither the calls nor the puts go up. You have the contracts being crashed. And if you look at most contracts, the volatility is very low. Look at all these contracts, most of them, the volatility is low. So we want volatility to increase so that if we have a move, in between move, they crash those contracts. So far, I don't see it happening until we get a good pullback. So to anybody holding a call, sorry, I'm still waiting for, oh, NV and MA. See, good play. Change of character, good play. Very good play. Okay. V and MA. These are momentum. So cost. Cost, if you open up high on Monday, please sell. We wait to trade puts. We ride it back down. So this one, we're all good for continuation. These are momentum. ISRG is also momentum for some reason. Yeah. So it's still post year. It hasn't given us a good move post earnings. Still not the best, but it's supposed to continue up. Still bullish. But costs, if it goes up on Monday, please get out. We're supposed to write it down. I know. Oh, please. This one has earnings. Always. The good ones to gamble are usually DLTR and DG because they were bearish. People are just selling. These ones post-ER. They're not the best for swings. Just wait post-ER. So, of course, I think it's the only retail. Is TGT reporting this week? It's only retail reporting. This is next week. So I don't know if that's enough. Yeah, probably ride cost down to, no, yeah, probably write it down to ER. But it has to create a new high. So if it gives us that on Monday, please sell or get, and we wait for a confirmation before we get puts.
Did you say Best Buy yet?
Oh, Best Buy is reporting. That's a lotto. Woo,
Yeah,
That's a
I
lotto.
like this one.
That's gonna be a lotto.
Okay.
But
Entes and ADSK.
ADSK, I've talked about it. Lazy stock. So I don't know.
And Entes, you like that one?
Enters Chinese. Chinese. Okay. Enters, the only 3 stocks that are Chinese that are good for earnings that you can gamble. PDD, Enters, and Futu. The others, Baba, don't even try. You'll be crushed. Baidu, the same thing. You'll be crushed. You wait post ER. I don't know if it will be different this time. But the only 3 Chinese, those are the only 3. If you want to gamble, Enters, Futu, and PDD. The other ones, lots of vested interest. And I saw the government has said they've put a restriction. Maybe that will help the Chinese stocks. The funds and the big institutions, they cannot sell stocks at market open or at market close. That's what the government passed. So that can be a good thing because usually you'll see they go up pre-market, then when the market open, that stock has nothing. It's like just dies down. So they've put a restriction on that. So this is supposed to be a lotto for Thursday. So you see it's been going sideways. Any stock going sideways like this before earnings. What do we know about that? They're right there at
Coming.
close. This can be a good gamble. Enters.
Coming.
Far away from the close.
Hmm.
Oh,
Not good.
118. It's 10 points. I don't know. I like those are near the close. The ones that are far away, there's a risk. They will bring it down and then it starts going up. So it can be one that can crash your contracts mercilessly. Now, Baba, we need it to stay above 75. So far, so good. Okay, then it needs to break this level. Then we go to, if it breaks this, then we're going to 88. But they're still bearish. Baidu, I got a notification or a bearish trend, so I don't know. Still bearish. If the contracts are cheap, like we can gamble puts, or I don't know. But Chinese, I don't trust them. They crash those contracts mercilessly. Okay. So tech stocks, the ones I've mentioned, crowd is just in my head because I'm timing it. So you guys just better watch it. It has this nice huge candle. This one together with ZS, but the contracts are ridiculous. So this is good. Pan W. And I think a net is supposed to be bullish. So this one, look at this candle, beautiful candle. So tech stocks this week. A net, we have a change of character. So, but the key ones, this one, don't sleep on this one. I don't know when the earnings is. Should be March. Yeah. Ooh.
MVP.
Yeah.
And those contracts expensive.
That's the problem. We need a crash. We just need a day to just crash those contracts to nothing. So I don't know. They're supposed to be lotos, all these MDB. Now it's supposed to give us some ridiculous. This should be good for you see a good opportunity for swing, those now MDB and W's, yes, but crowd, just don't forget about crowd. Okay. But SPY, QQQ, they have low volume, so we're still gonna get those good days next week. So if we get a whole day trending down, we're riding them back up. Okay. So please use that low volume. You will find plays. And if you see a Z sideways day, just know a good day is coming. That's where Changa Mani Busa tea. Just think of brewing tea. You don't want to wait until the bubbles form and the tea is overflowing. When you see that flat, that sideways, that's where you camp. Or the stock's giving you V or inverted V. But I'm excited. If you look at, if especially if the move happened from Wednesday, we'll have an advantage of theta towards the end of the week. But if it's gonna happen Monday, Tuesday, we need the grace of God to afford those contracts.
Yep.
Yeah. Any questions? If you're still lost when it comes to volume, please ask the questions, because those are just lays. There's somebody who still trades plug. Penny stocks that we made good money with when everybody was talking about batteries and so beaten down.
That was the $70 stock.
Imagine, such a good stock.
Shoot.
Look at a farm this week also.
Does it have earnings?
Another one.
Yeah, a plug here. Okay, let me look at Tesla today. It has ER plug.
I don't think plug will come back up.
These stocks I don't. They need all these. They need Tesla to start going up. That everybody's waiting to see any news on electric vehicles. There's been no news. There's been Elon Musk is just there doing nothing.
Yep.
Somebody needs to
Running it to the ground.
him, or I don't know. They were trying to vote him out, the shareholders or something. They wanted to vote him out. I don't know what went about that.
Not gonna work.
To cut his salary.
He's
Not
just
gonna work.
nothing is happening to this is my baby. Used to be my lovely baby, and now
He just killed that stock.
killed
For
it
now.
completely. But what is happening? It is going where? Sideways. And what do? We love this, because when that move comes, oh my God, it will not stop this thing.
I hope it's this week.
No, it's not. It is still supposed to go down.
Oh,
I don't know how far it will go. Oh shit. My goodness. Really? But it's going sideways. I love this. You guys were patient with GS. Every day, GS. You guys were GS.
yeah. And Lily.
And Lily. And then
And also it just took off.
Look at this. So then this is just a non-starter, like pain. But
I don't know what is David.
Then Lily. Oh, Lily's going to 1,000. Oh, by the way, Lily is a cute.
But then it just took off. There's still hope for it.
Look at this. You know, you guys are there. When a stock is going sideways, you guys are there harassing me. Virginia, Lily. And then when it starts going up, nobody's trading it. I'm like, seriously?
Because
We
we
were
get
waiting
tired.
for this for 21 plus days. Look at this.
Yep.
21.
And then you take your eyes off
Shanghai.
it and it goes. Yeah, that's what I hate.
And I was like, you guys, be patient. Just count. We were counting 21s, you 24s, you what. And then when it started going up, nobody's there telling me, Virginia, nobody.
Turned our head for one
There's
second.
no way a stock can go sideways for over 20 days and then you're trading 5-minute route.
Yeah, no, but Lily, I mean, it just took off unawares. We were looking at something else by then.
But this is what I'm saying. When something is brewing like this, 9 days, 12 days, 15, 18, 21, that's where you buy. When the minute you get a confirmation, buy time.
True.
Buy time. So from here, you should have bought time because there's nowhere a stock can
From
go
where? From
sideways
21 days?
for about 21 days, and then you're trading
Right.
it.
But just before the 21 days, like 18 days, like, you kind of leave it to go and look after chase something else. And then by the time, next thing you
But
know.
all these days it was telling you,
Well,
even
that's true.
post-DER.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But once I came and I saw it took off, I was like, tag, I was so mad. I just left it alone.
Yeah. So those, even Tesla now, start just camping there. The minute you have one day, Tesla going crazy. So I haven't been counting, but we have, so since this is just going inside, we barely broke it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So 19 days, nothing. The same way Lily was, the same way GS, the same way, and it's not that it's gonna give you just one day. Look at this hole. It has to go all the way back to 265, or we are going back to 100. This is where we came from.
So, Virginia, you don't think it could take out? Why you say it has to go? I mean, it could go lower, but it doesn't necessarily have to go back down, do you think? It could take
It
off
is
from
supposed to go down.
there.
Wait, it is supposed to go down. Oh my God, you guys are not telling me. This one is supposed to go down. But I don't know if it's gonna be a good gamble. Reporting this week. Oh, these stocks can be frustrating. Oh my God. I don't know if it's gonna be a good gamble, but it's supposed to go continue down. We'll see.
What are let me see what the contracts are like.
The problem is these contracts are just high. So this stock has been trending down. That's why sometimes I be patient until post-year. There's nothing you can do about the contracts being that expensive. And it has low volume, so
Yeah, the volume is low.
so calls, like a 160 call is 192. That's not bad. But the puts are there because it's been trending down. There's nothing, you have to go all the way to a 140 is 545. 130 is 200. The problem is when you go out of the money like that, chances of getting crushed.
Exactly. So might as well wait till post-ER.
And these are good, they're good stocks post-year. So here it went slightly up, continued down. It's not been the best. These stocks, since they got beaten down, they are not the same. ENPH, ZG, they are not the same since they got beaten down. So, but this is gonna be a good week. Why? Remind yourself, we have low volume SPY and QQQ. That's what I'm telling myself. If you want to make good money, try and catch those SPX, same day expiry. Tosh is very good at that.
I love XPX.
Kashiro, ask your question. I can't hear you.
Na sasa?
Unakatika.
Hello?
Who else is?
Okay, give me a minute.
Okay. Now, Woodley, the cost is supposed to go up, but I'm thinking we should be getting a pullback before ER. But it is supposed to create a new high come Monday. If it doesn't continue up, then just start planning for it to come down. We need it to come down before earnings. Yeah. Now I still feel like I still feel like Netflix is just not giving us the best. It's how is it that when it was down there, it was behaving better than it is behaving now? Like, seriously, we got this sideways, we got this move, we got this, such kind of moves are not a good sign.
Hmm.
You see here, we don't even have a clear change of character. Yes, it broke this, but we still haven't retested this level. 598. Like, seriously, I thought by now we should be at 700 after these good earnings. But after that, we just had these sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, Ruth, you're seeing this. This is what I keep saying. When you're seeing us stop doing this, you'll get a good move out of it. It is supposed to be giving you some good move when it's done brewing.
Mm-hmm. I'll be looking out for that this week.
You guys don't forget crowd.
I know, and code.
Oh, Viv is also reporting. This should be interesting.
Shoot.
Remember here?
I don't know. Vive looks funny. It moves funny.
But most stocks are overbought.
Mhm.
Still not happy about this. Still going sideways. It's going sideways down, but it broke 200, I think, on Friday.
Mm.
We need some bad news or good news for Bill. I'm sorry. Because when there's no news, do you see how it behaves when there's news?
Yep.
There's no news. It's just boring, boring stuff.
Yep, for real. Like,
So I'm also this week. Something
Yeah.
should happen.
arm is so volatile.
Very, very. But you see, it has this huge, nice candle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's still inside. It's still trading sideways.
This 135 is kind of hard for it to stay above.
Yeah. So something is brewing. It needs to break above 137. This
Mm.
close. So it's still just below it. Something is brewing.
I hope so. Shoot.
Okay.
Niko ready?
Aya, sema.
Okay.
Umeenda kwa choo ama umeenda wapi? Unakatika.
I
Hatukusikii.
What now? Hello.
Hebu jaribu.
And now?
Yeah.
Better?
Yeah.
Is it better?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's in relation to the question I had asked in the
Upotea, umepotea.
Hiyo swali imetukataa.
The swali has Malaysia. Anybody else with a question? We can't hear you now completely.
Okay, sawa.
Huh? Type your question if it's possible.
My question is long.
It's long.
I can't type it. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Ebu ongea sasa.
Okay. So if something is like really volatile, you know how I was saying something has a strong high or a strong low, whatever the question I was asking about. So
Yeah.
if you see it running and then if you don't take profit, you know it eats up your money. So
Yeah.
if you're seeing it approaching that strong high,
Yeah.
it means it's aggressive. So at that point you should come out because it's aggressive. Because
Now,
if
when it comes to any stock creating all-time high, you know it's different, right? Because we don't have a history. So it means anytime these stocks are hit a new high, you should be taking profit. Does that
okay,
because we don't have a history. So any stock that is creating all-time high, like NVIDIA's and SMCI's, you will always see that weak high. It means if it hits that high, it will pull back. But stocks that have a history, like now we have a history with the ADBE, we know it's supposed to go higher, you will see it will give you that. Now, what's the name of that indicator? Because I don't think I have it. I deleted it. Yeah. What was it called? What is the name of that indicator?
what does it show?
Hmm?
What does it show?
The one that shows strong high and
Strong demands and supplies plus liquidation.
yeah, you have to put it in English. So this is the one.
Why did you delete it, Regent?
But because I train people and I have to keep deleting and going and bring it up. I have different charts, but I like using this one chart when I'm training.
Okay.
But I have it on another chart. I don't want to go to that chart.
Okay.
Yeah. Yesterday I was training someone, so I had to add some indicators here that I don't use. Okay. So anytime a stock is creating new all-time high, anytime you hit a ceiling, you know you'll have to pull back. Anytime a stock hits a higher high, it will have to pull back. That's why it's a weak high. But when you see a stock, let's see, okay, now this one is a weak, because this stock, now whenever you're seeing a weak high, either that stock had a problem breaking above that level the first time, came down, it didn't even attempt to go it. This last time it didn't even go to touch it. So it means and whenever you see a stock hit a high and then it has a strong pullback, like what AMD did, when it hit 185, it had a very deep pullback. It dropped all the way to 162. So of course, this is a weak high because it failed to, it had a very bad reaction. Let's see if I can say that. A very bad reaction and had such a deep pullback when it hit that level. But any stock creating new high, NVIDIA's, SMCI, that will definitely be a weak high until it attempts it and breaks it. I hope that makes sense.
Say that again.
All these stocks creating new all-time high. We don't have a history. Okay, we do not have a history. That's why you're seeing this is a supply zone, because when this stock hit this high, it pulled back. So until we create a history, you will see, let's go to a lower time frame and see. Every time this stock creates a new all-time high, it has to come down. That's just how the stock is. When a stock hits the roof, a higher high, we get a pullback. Because it's creating a new, now this becomes a new supply zone. So it can't be as strong because we don't have a history. We don't know how this stock will react to this level. We only know this first time. It hit this level and then reacted harshly towards it and pulled back. So the next time, until we get a history, we cannot say, you will not see these stocks giving you a strong high. Now, ARM is creating new, so when it hit that 165, or was it 164? Now, you're seeing here, this 160, this level, this is the all-time high, 163. We don't have any other history. This is what we know. And we know the first time it was hit, this stock pulled back hard. It came from 165 all the way to 115. So until this level has been attempted again, then you'll create history and then we'll know the next time it tries to break it. If it breaks it, then it breaks above it without any problem, then that becomes a strong high. But if it still fails to break this level, it will still remain a weak high. So any of you who's trading stocks, NVIDIA's, SMCI, they're the ones that are creating new all-time high. Please be cautious because just know when a stock hits a high, it has to pull back. It is a new all-time high. We don't have a history. All these levels you guys are seeing, stocks are creating 52-week high. They've never been, this is the first time we're seeing MA at these levels in a long while. I don't know if it's an all-time high. Should be. It's an all-time high. So we don't have a history. So always be cautious, know when to take profit. That's why you're using those levels to know when to exit. Don't go with emotions and saying I'm holding, because it's not, we don't have a history. Until we get that history, like here now, it's telling us this is a strong high. So it means there's a possibility we're going to break this level. Now, the other thing, sometimes it breaks it and doesn't go to heaven. It just goes slightly, meaning it can break it slightly and then it pulls back. Okay? So also look at different time frames. But any stock creating all-time high, please be cautious. Know when to take profit. Hashiro, does that answer your question? It's because we don't have a history. It's a stock like Lulu. So Lulu, it came from 517 way back in December, and then it's been dropping. So right now it's going back up. It has a history. It knows at what level are strong levels, which ones are weak levels. So when you're trading such a stock, you can know it can break this level, it can break this level like that, because it still has room to go all the way back to this level. But any stock creating new high, just know it will give you a weak high because we have no history. We have no history. Okay? Ashiro? So siku hapo you are clearing contracts and you don't know how high. You are at the mercy of the market. When they say full stop, I can't pay more than this, then that stock starts dropping. Okay? So like Lulu, I've given you guys Lulu, see it went up. It had low volume also, went up. So this is telling you it's a strong high, meaning this level will be broken because we have history. We have history, we know what will happen. This stock has hit this level before. We know how it reacted, but any stock creating new all-time high, we don't know. Okay? So such stocks are the ones you can get a pullback, it can attempt, and then it will break. So now you are using all these levels. If it breaks this level, it can go to this, like that, or go to the next supply zone. Okay? So please know when to take profit, especially if you've taken a swing, especially all these stocks that are creating all-time high and they are also in that low volume. Treat them as day trades. until you break those previous high levels. Treat this, any low volume, treat them as day trades. If you're swinging, they can be a good swing. If you have, especially after a whole day trending down, or if you get an inverted V or a V, they can be good swings, but just know you should be taking profit. Okay? Until you get a history. Any of the stocks that you see, so let's look at CAT. CAT had a pullback. So you see, this is an all-time high. Then we had this pullback. So now we want to see when you're going back up. Let's see on our lower time frame. So it's still telling us this is a weak high, 328. So if it doesn't even go close to this level, it means you should be looking at it continuing down, because this will be a lower high. And it is telling us the next time it goes to this level, 310, this is a strong low, it's going to break it. Because this time it was rejected. You see this time? It rejected 310. But the next time it's coming back, it is going to break 310. Okay? So those all-time high stocks, very risky. Take profit whenever you can. And be an opportunist, Kashiro. Don't force those stocks to go higher. Try and take opportunity and ride them back down for that pullback. Especially SMCI, very good. It drops like 50, 60 points. Okay. Any other question? I hope I've answered your question. Kashiro, did I answer your question? Uko kwa shimo gani leo? Hausikiki kabisa. Any other person with a question? Okay. Waboy, what do you think? We have another lady who should be joining us. She's also a nurse. All these ladies, most of them are nurses. Terry, Edith, Kavi, Kashiro is a pharmacist. So we have so many ladies here.
Chef, how did you forget Chef?
Oh, Chep is also a nurse. I don't see her today. Is Chep here?
No, she's not.
Okay. Yeah, we have so many. So I
Chef Tosh. Tosh.
Tosh. All of them. I don't see Lydia here. She's also a nurse. So yeah. Mary, what do you think?
Ni French lakini ni sawa.
Yeah, it sounds like French, but you start getting it with time. Yeah. Sawa sawa. Mimi nimebadilika. Anyone with a question or an answer or a query or a stock, they feel like it's gonna be a good week. We had tons of low volume on Friday, even despite some stocks going up. So it means still we're gonna have a good week. So please keep tracking those volumes. You'll find plays, and especially the ones that give you a whole day trading down. It's just telling you free money. Take my money. It's just telling you take this money because the product becomes so cheap.
Virginia, can you look at ENPH?
So because FSLR is reporting earnings, then it means the whole sector
Okay.
will be like I said, this whole sector is still very weak and bearish. It's still bearish. When it got this pullback, this one didn't even go back to 138. This was a lower high, and then it started going down, and they're still bearish. So I don't know if I'm gonna gamble them. They're usually very good gamble. FSLR, if you guys know, last time they were all good. ENPH, I think, was after. It didn't do much, but it went up. No, this one. Oh yeah, it dropped. Dropped, said G dropped, FSLR. I think there's one that went the opposite direction from the others. Yeah, they all dropped. Said G dropped last ER. FS. I think they all went down last ER. And they were good gambles. I think FSLR is the one that went up. Sometimes they don't do the same thing. I think this one went up, but it didn't go up so much, and then it still continued down. So it is still bearish, but it's not in my gamble list.
Okay.
This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So Monday will be 5.
Yeah.
Tuesday 6. Tuesday 6. It's falling on day 6. Say it's falling on day 6. Not a good day to gamble. But this one, it's supposed to continue down. Tesla continue down. Apple continue down. So I don't know. Test all these stocks that are still bearish. But it's someday you get that pullback like we got with Tesla. As long as they're bearish, you can get some pullback here or there. But my eyes this week is mostly on tech stocks because we have all those ER, and then because we have low volume on SPY and QQQ, so of course semiconductor stocks, mostly Nvidia, and is it KLAC? Some of these stocks are barely on I don't get alerts on them, but I got an alert for KLAC, so I don't know. Oh, but it's gonna be a good week. We have low volume. That's it. That's what I'm just telling myself. Anytime I see SPY and QQQ, I'm celebrating. I don't know if you guys do, but I do celebrate. It owes us now another day, another bullish day. Okay. Kwaherini. Kwaheri means goodbye. There's no questions.
Thank you.
Thank you, Virginia.
Yeah.
Thank you, Virginia. Good night.
Good night. We'll see you guys on Tuesday pre-market.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. There's no holiday this week.
That's what I thought at first.
I'm so happy. I every time there's a holiday, it just messes me up.
Yep, for real.
Oh my God. This is gonna be a good week. We have we have PCE this week on Thursday. So we have a date with Mr. Powell on Thursday.
Oh Lord.
Yes. I love it. So it means it's gonna be a good week. They almost
Ivy Crush?
we might get those Ivy Crush then on Thursday. So it means Friday is gonna be a lotto.
Oh Lord.
Okay, so we have PCE. I'd forgotten. So it's gonna be a good week. I'm happy. Okay.
People normally are not happy when Powell speaks, man.
I'm usually happy when he speaks. You didn't see what he did on Wednesday? Yeah, we went up. The market just went up.
We shall see.
Okay. Haya, kwaherini, mtu ameamka.
Okay.
Thank you.
Night, night.
Bye.